we go.
Boring Reviews!
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here, and I am just bringing reaction after reaction after reaction to you today because there's been so many new trailers being dropped within the last 24 hours. And here is another one. This is being requested, suggested by Rainfire. Thanks so much for hooking me up, Rainfire. And Rainfire is not the only one that has requested this, but someone requested it early this morning when I was busy. I got this one in from Instagram, so thank you so much for looking out. If you want to get a request, you can go ahead and do it in the comment section. You can go ahead and do it on Instagram, which sometimes is better for me. You can go ahead and email it to me, or you can consider being a Patreon and checking that out. And as far as checking things out goes, don't forget to check out The Final Reaction, our newest channel for all Hollywood-type videos, reactions, reviews, all that kind of stuff. We're just getting started. Throw some support if you're into that. We'd appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. This does star STR. I'm not sure if that's an actor, producer, director. Kalyani, Suryah, Venkat, Prabhu, YSR, V House is probably a production team. So many names right there. If you know about these names, please educate me. I do like to learn. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. Maanaadu. This is a Tamil film, and it's just a first look. It's just a teaser, 1 minute, 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Ticking time thing? Or are they just going backwards? Oh, yeah, look at that. Woo! Time waits for no man. No one. Like a tenant. Oh. Oh, that was cool.
Your time starts now.
He's the director, or he's production team. Maanaadu. Okay, please let me know what that title means. I'm assuming it has something to do with time. That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think I say this every time in a reaction. I love this theme. I love time travel or time-related type movies. Tenet was mine and Gabe's #1 film last year in 2020 in the limited movies that we saw new release. Love Back to the Future, obviously. What else? There's so many other films I can't think of right now, but I love the idea of time. It always excites me, always interests me. And this is no different. This looks really, really cool. Again, it reminds me a lot of the Tenet with the forward and then the backward. You see a lot of that with the credits going forward and then backward. So that was really cool. Again, I don't know any of these actors. I'm still learning, especially these Tamil films. But that looks really, the teaser looks really well put together. I will say that. My only complaint was on that scene where the man was on the street and then he went backwards over the hood of the car. You can see, the shadow, I guess you want to call it, in each frame that was being shown. And it wasn't the most crisp going backwards. That was my only complaint. Everything else looked fantastic. It definitely has my interest. Like I said, this is right down my alley. And the most important thing with time, as I think a lot of people are really interested in that idea, and it's been not oversaturated since Back to the Future, but there's been a lot of different shows and some movies that have dealt with time, and a lot of them have fallen flat. So with this one, you've got to make sure the writing is crisp. You got to make sure you have a good enough story. It's intriguing enough. It doesn't focus too much on the laws of time or this or that, but it can't be too convoluted or too confusing. As much as I love Tenet, I still don't fully understand that film. Maybe that's why I love it so much, because it's just so nice to look at and so nice to listen to and so nice to watch in all aspects. And you can watch it time and time again and still learn from it. So I'm curious if this team that brought out this movie was kind of going for that feel. I know Tenet is still a relatively new film, but those are my thoughts about this one. Thanks, Rainfire, for getting that request in. Let me know what you all think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your predictions or this or that. Again, it seems like there's a lot of forward than backward, like that's going to be a play a part, or maybe that's just a theme in the movie to where regretting decisions and trying to go back on those decisions and trying to make a different decision. I don't know. It did mention in there that time waits for no one, and I think it said, what if it waits for one? All right, so time waits for no one. What if it waits for one? So maybe one person has the ability to manipulate time, or they get a second chance. Who knows? But I'm just looking at the shot right now, right after it said, what if it waits for one? We see the back of someone. The whole shot there is shot in a beautiful place, a hotel, wherever that's at. Definitely spared no expense on the cinematography, so I'm excited for that and the locations they went to. Once again, tell me what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, adios.